Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is King Spartan Warrior, and I hope you're all doing well. Um, this is gonna serve as a explanation video to the community post that I made. This is gonna be entirely uncut, unedited, except for the gameplay you're seeing in the background, of course. Um, but I'm going to try to explain a little bit of the things a little bit more in depth as to why I just kind of upped and left and disappeared, left to go get the milk and didn't come back, if you will. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna be talking about some pretty heavy stuff today. And if you aren't prepared to listen to topics about, various kinds of abuse and, self-harm, I suggest you leave. And all that good stuff. And if you are someone that is dealing with any of the topics I have just mentioned, I will leave contact information in the descriptions down below so that way you can get help. And I encourage you to get help. Talking is so important. Um, and me talking about the things that I'm going to be talking about today and the experiences that I have, because I didn't talk, um, should be enough of a reason for you to go out and, you know, talk. Communication is important. Moral of the story. Anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, in March of this year, I up and left. I disappeared for a while. I disappeared for quite a long time. And the reason for that is because of an issue that has been long standing in my life since mid 2020. And that's because of my parents. My parents have been having marital problems, marital issues. They're in the process of getting a divorce in quotation marks. They're separated right now. And it has been ugly. It has been ferocious. It has been violent. And in March of this year, my dad, he was out of the house for almost a year at that point, and he said that he's selling the house for medical bills, and that we needed to be out of the house in 30 days, which is actually a lie. Because if it was for medical bills, he would have let us rent the place because we weren't paying on the house at all to live there. Um, and the the person that was paying on it was apparently running out of money. So he said that he's selling the house so that way they could pay for medical bills because they didn't have the money for it. But he refused to let us pay for the house so we could continue to live in it. See how that doesn't make sense? My dad's a drug addict. All right? He's a drug addict. And he's been an addict for a long time, actually. He was an alcoholic. And then I came along, and I was supposed to fix that. I suppose, but we see how that turned out, and this is worse than what he was apparently. Um. Anyway, so me and my mom moved out. We're in a different location now. We are alive and doing better than what we were. And during that break, ladies and gentlemen, um, I found that the content that I was making wasn't up to the standard that I wanted to. And the reason for that, the reason why is because I was demanding perfection. I was demanding perfection of myself because I needed the perfection to survive. I needed the perfection to feel like I was worth it to just about anybody. I was using content creation as an escape from hell, from the experiences that I was going through. I was using it as an outlet to escape, and not face the issues that I was having. And it's not right. I should make content because I enjoy it. I should, you know, do the things that I like to do because I enjoy it, not to escape, because that's rough. It doesn't feel like you deserve to do it. feels like you're kind of procrastinating something. Like you have homework to do, right? And you decide to play video games for far too long, and you have the like an assignment due tomorrow, you know, and you just just playing games at that point really worth it? Just procrastinating what you were doing even worth it at that point when you have something to do? That's what it felt like to me. And I'm happy to say that I'm coming back because I want to make content again, and I want to make it because I enjoy it. It's something that I like to do. I like talking to new people. I like, you know, making people laugh, and I like making myself laugh editing videos because it's actually a really fun time. When I edit videos and something like clicks together and I get like a little unattractive cackle out of myself, it's always a good time. I always love it when that happens. And I can say that that's happening again. Um, but this whole this whole problem, this whole thing in the background with my family has been an issue since, like I said, mid 2020. Um, my mom found out that my dad was hanging around prostitutes for the next number of years, sending them money when he could have been, coming home and visiting us instead. Um, and that's what kicked off the whole thing. They've had arguments about it. They've threatened each other over it. They have banged doors, slammed walls. Um, my dad has threatened my mom to, or just outright just told her to kill herself. Um, and luckily I was home at the time because she went to go into, their room that had guns in it, and I was the one that stopped her. I was like, "Hey, don't do that. That's kind of bad," as it turns out. Um, my dad did fuck all, of course, except leave. I've gone through a lot of traumatic experiences, and it's something that I also escape from those. I also escape from those. It's it's crazy. That's one of them. The other one is actually I tried to take myself out. I tried to remove myself from the gene pool, you know? And that that night was scary. Waking up from that night was scary. Um, and I don't know how I'm here today. Genuinely, I don't know how I'm here today. Um, Another thing that has happened that's a traumatic experience for me, was the death of my niece. Um, so much of my humanity has been robbed from me because of my family, and this is the one that kind of put the nail in the coffin. Terrible joke to make there, I know, but listen, that funeral, and I lack description of that. It's not a funeral. It was literally like a sorority slash frat party for a college for a weekend. That's what it was. It was a disrespect towards the celebration of life. Um, and the reason why I say it was a disrespect is because certain members of our family were not allowed to go to it strictly because of grudges and all this other shit, right? That's best. I A 9-year-old dies, and you're telling me I can't go to her funeral? That's fucked up. Genuinely, that's fucked up. I was there, but my mom couldn't go. Some of her siblings couldn't go, and other members of our family could not go. And honestly, I envy them because what I saw there was disgusting. It was disgusting. It is hurtful. And it has me questioning myself if I even cared about her at all, you know? Um, I haven't cried since then. I haven't cried since then. Have not. I shed maybe a single tear. I was told not to cry there. I was told not to cry at her funeral. And I tried. And I tried. Because if I did, the consequences were catastrophic. And there was nothing I could have done to escape there. That's something that I carry with you know, every once in a while I'll think about that. I think about her. And I miss her. I miss her siblings, and it sucks that I don't get to see them. I don't get to let them know that I am there for them, and they probably don't even care about my existence anymore anyways. They probably have been told a bunch of lies about me anyways because of this whole grudge match between my parents, because that is also a reason why there were grudge matches at that funeral, because of the whole situation with my parents. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's really, really messed up. Um, and it affects me in so many levels. Like I'm afraid to talk to a lot of my real life friends anymore. I'm afraid to see them. I'm afraid for them to see me. Um, there's some of my closest friends that I don't want them to see me right now. I don't want them to look at me and see me and feel sorry for me because I've let myself go. I let myself. I beat myself into the ground, and I picked myself back up. Yeah, but I'm scarred. I'm scarred. I'm bruised, and I'm not the person I was. I'm not the person they last seen me as, and I don't want them to see me. I don't want to be seen that way. Like I don't want to be seen as helpless. A lot of people have told me within my family that I'm a lot like my mom in that sense, that she seemed helpless in the situation, and she's much better off than me right now. If I'm telling the truth, she is much stronger than I am right now. She hates hearing that, but she's in a better place right now. She's more healthy than I am. She feels feelings. I don't. I don't, and I want to. I want to be human again. You know, I want that back. Um, I miss my like I said, I miss my real life friends. I do. I miss a lot of them. Some that I went to college with, some that I graduated high school with. Um, I saw some of them the other day. I did. I saw some of them the other day. I went to a concert and I could not stand being there. I almost had a panic attack. I think I was actually in the midst of having a panic attack being there. I was shaking there. And it sucks. It sucks. It really, really sucks. Because I miss them and I wish I could talk to them. I wish I could put things in the past and just kind of be like, how have you been? And bring something good to the conversation. Because I'm also afraid of just bringing only bad things to the conversation. Because when someone asks me how I've been after not seeing me for so long, I always have to tell them I can't tell you. Because it's a lot to drop on a person that I haven't talked to for years. You know, all this stuff that I just dropped on you, there's more. There's more to it. And I would just sit there and be like, this is what's going on. And I don't want to do that to someone. That's rude. That's rude, man. That's genuinely rude. I want to bring something nice to the table. I want to bring something happy to the table. That's all I am about, you know? There's so much negativity in the world, especially right now, like with the election. I don't want to get political in here, but every time when there's like a presidential election in the United States, there's so much negativity going around. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I don't want to contribute to that. I just want to point that out as an example, you know? But listen, guys, I'm doing better. I'm I'm I can't say that I'm okay. But what I can say is that I am improving. I am making an effort in my life to better myself so that way each day is a little brighter than the last. And me coming out and talking to you guys about all this stuff um is me telling myself to get my act together, because I think I think I matter to you guys. I like to think so. And maybe it's maybe I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, even if I even if I do, even if I don't matter to you guys, me putting this video out here and kind of telling you guys that this is the thing that happened, this is something that's going on, it's telling me that I matter to you anyways. And I think when I motivate myself to do things for myself because other people care, and that it helps other people, I'm going to be more inclined to do it more, to be there more, to help myself more. Um, so basically, what I'm telling you is I'm gaslighting myself into being better. That's what I'm doing. I'm gaslighting myself into being a better person by putting it in my head that you guys care about me. Healthy. um, but yeah, long rant aside, guys, it's gonna be great to be back. This video is not gonna be up to the public for very, very long. Um, I don't want it to be up to the public for very, very long. Because this is something that maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's because this video is very negative, and I don't like negative videos being on my channel, man. I don't, and it goes against me. Um, so anyways, guys, look, I appreciate you all for watching this. I appreciate you all for, sticking around to the end and listening to me ramble about things in my life and how I've been and what's happened to me and why I'm the way that I am today and why I think the things that I do. And a little bit of the things that are in my personal life that I am dealing with, and maybe it resonates with you. Maybe it resonates with someone, and maybe it helps someone in the audience today that they're going through something similar, that I'm going through something that I did, and I urge you to talk about it. I urge you to, leave a comment, leave a comment, talk to someone. You know, we're all here to help each other. So yeah, I'm back to YouTube. I'm back as a better person, I hope. And I think that's it. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week.